Hi guys, how are you? Welcome back to the Voyage of the Vintage Vishla. Okay, so yesterday I went thrifting, so I'm going to give a haul video. So remember, the Voyage of the Vintage Vishla means that we are going on an adventure, exploring about some vintage items. I'm going to turn this camera to keep. Yeah, there we go. And a Vishla is a German dog. My last name is Wolf, so that's why we have a Vishla. And that's a hunting dog. So we're hunting down those vintage items. So I've got quite a few items because I just thrift a lot. Anyway, so without further ado, let me just show you some of the best items that I've got. All right, so this is not vintage, but this is something, if you are reselling, that you might want to put on your BOLO list. If you'll notice, it is just the pitcher with the lid. It doesn't have the bottom. It's a blender, and this is the Oyster brand, and it's glass. I picked it up for $2. Comps are around 20 bucks. So that means they sell for around 20 bucks. Yeah. Okay, I'm all right with that. Okay, so these are not my style, but these little, I don't know why roosters are so cool, but people love these little roosters. I picked them up for $2.98, and I did look up some comps on some other roosters. They're not vintage, but they're in really good shape, and they have some really nice colors. But some other roosters, they were going about $15, $20 just for one. And I have two of them. I think I'll sell them individually. Anyway, this one is vintage, and it doesn't have any markings on it, but I know it is. Check this little cup out. Check that out. I love that. It's 3D right here. And look at this handle. Isn't that like the coolest thing ever? And it's just stoneware. Got it for 99 cents. I don't know. I didn't look this up at all, but I like it even if it doesn't sell. Again, this is not vintage, but he is cute. Look at him. This moose, look at him. He's in a little boat, and on his boat, he's got him an oar. There is a duck here. This is made out of that like resin plastic stuff. And you can put a candle right here. And look, he has his gun, and he has his, I mean, he's totally freaking cute. I paid like $1.98, so anyway. This little thing is cute. I'm keeping it for me. This is one of those, I can't remember what they call them, a trivet? I don't remember. It's one of those little metal things that you put down on the counter, and you put your hot pans or whatever on top of it. I can't remember what it's called, but anyway. This also is not vintage, and I did pay a little bit up for her, but look at her. She's got tape on her, so you can't really see her real good, but check her out. Isn't she cute? She's a little box that opens up. She's totally cute. And I did pay $5 for her, but anyway. Look at him. Also, like I said, I didn't find a lot of vintage items, but anyway, this right here, he's so super cute. It's like a paperweight. I think I paid $2, and I think he's supposed to be like a seal. It's just kind of plain and simple, that like opaque white. I really love that. This was Pyrex. This was 75 cents. This is one of those like replacement lids, so you can sell. I don't know how much they sell for, but I picked one up. I thought it was cute. Thought it was worth 75 cents. This right here, it's got markings, but I don't know if somebody, made it homemade, but it doesn't really matter. It's like a pie dish or whatever, and it's made out of the pottery. I love pottery stuff, and so do other people. And these vibrant peppers on there, it's just so cool. And I paid $3 for that one, but that was okay. Okay, this little plate, it says the Arizona cactus is the Octillo. I don't know. It was 99 cents. I thought it was really cute, and the brand on it is Blakely Fine China. So I don't know. May not be anything. But it didn't have chip. That's the one thing you want to look at, is make sure they don't have any chips. So a lot of times if you're out hunting for vintage items, especially if you're going to resell them, use your, on glassware, use your hands. On everything, I use my hands. I touch every little piece. I go over everything, over the back, and then when I start feeling something, then I look. Because my eyeballs will deceive me. So I put my hands all around it and make sure I don't feel any chips or scratches. And then this, I did look this up. I didn't look at there's some markings on the back. I did not look that up. I think this is vintage. I don't know. But I looked up deviled egg rooster plate, and it wasn't going as much as I thought. But I paid $2. I think he's really cute, you know. So anyway, I think I'll look this up and see if I can find what this is, and maybe it's got a, I don't know what it has. E and R. I don't know. That's why we're having the voyage, so we can learn things. This may not be worth more than $2. Who knows? We'll find out. I picked up 2 pictures. I don't normally pick up pictures, but I picked up 2 pictures, like wall hanging pictures. This is one that I picked up. I don't think it's anything vintage or anything, but you know, the bald eagle is our national bird, so I think people will like that. And then this is like a cutout of the talon here, and in the frame is a really nice wooden frame. So I think somebody will like that. I think this would go good like in a man cave. Men love stuff like that. Whatever. I mean, it didn't have to be in a men's cave. That could be, you know, I could see anybody have this on. Now this next picture. This picture is so cool. Check this out. I don't know if you can see it very well, but okay, so it's like made out of paper in the back. Okay, when I go like this, maybe you can see it. This bird is 3D. All this stuff is like 3D, and I think these are real feathers on here. So it's inside the glass. Can you see it like that a little bit better? So cute. And it says on the back here, a quail. So he's a quail going on there. So anyway, those were some of the ones that I picked up in that category. Let me go over to my basket to show you some other items. Give me just 1 second, because I forgot to bring my basket here. Sorry about that. I recently got a basket over the weekend to put my items in, so I can just roll them around until I get ready to get them listed. So I'm going to put all this stuff back here where I had it. So I don't usually pick up a lot of plush items, but since I'm going vintage, I went and I started picking up some. This is a Build-A-Bear, and I actually ended up with 2 of these. It's not a bear. Why do you call it Build-A-Bear and he's not a bear? Well, Build-A-Bear is the brand. They started just doing bears, and then they do other things. The bears don't sell as well. The other items do. This is a tabby cat, and tabby cat's supposed to be retired. I don't know. Anyway, tabby cat, I've seen people selling it anywhere from $10 to $25. So I picked up one for $4, and then I have another one that I picked up for $3. So I don't know how rare they are, since I found 2 of them. Anyway, so I'm gonna see if I can at least get my money back out of these 2 guys. I'm thinking maybe. Okay. Anyway, that's 2 plush items. I also got one other Build-A-Bear, also not a bear. Here's a rabbit. I think he's supposed to be this color, but he looks a little dingy to me. So I don't know. He was $2.98 also. I just got a little excited because I know that I've picked up Build-A-Bear, but the bears just, they don't usually have good prices on them. It's the other ones like rabbits and cats and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a tip because I think that's important that we learn from each other. We learn some tips. I'm going to take these and put them in a bag, spray a little bit of Lysol in there, and then I am going to seal up the bag and put it out on the patio when it's not raining, and let the sun like disinfect them, and that is a good way to disinfect your plush animals. Also, it would kill if it has any bed bugs or anything like that. Knock on wood. I've been thrifting for years, even before I started selling, and I've never, ever, ever had a problem with bed bugs at all, or any kind of bugs from a thrift store, ever. So, hope that continues to be true. Now, I don't know that this guy is vintage. I didn't really look him up. He was only 99 cents, and look at him, though. He is a camel wearing a coat. I looked at this, and I thought of that song where McElroy is going to go pop some tags, and he's wearing he could put it on his grandpa or his dad's, I think it's his grandpa's coat or something other, and the video he's wearing this big old oversized coat. That's what it made me think of. And he's Russ. This tag don't mean anything, but I figured he's totally cute for 99 cents. Somebody is going to want him for $5 or $10. You know, some of you are like, I wouldn't pick up anything if it doesn't flip for hundreds of dollars. And I'm like, well, that's you. We all do things differently, right? Okay, that's another thing. That's another tip. So if you are a brand new seller, do you. Remember that. Do you. If you feel good about it, because at the end of the day, we're wanting to do things that make us happy. So I don't like electronics. I don't know anything about them. I don't know how to fix them. I don't know how to test them. I don't know anything about them. And I don't care that much about them. So that was not going to make me happy. Even though you can flip them for lots of money, I also can have a big headache with it if I don't know how to fix them or do anything with them. So I enjoy things like this. Maybe I'm only going to flip this and make 10 bucks off of it, and I may end up having this sit on my counter for a year or two. Whatever. Does it matter? I paid 99 cents. No, it doesn't matter. I don't have to fix it. I don't have to worry about it. This makes me happy. So I don't worry about it. And I don't worry about making big flips. Every once in a while I make a big flip. And some people, you know, that's another thing. When you're watching other YouTube videos, I want you to think about this. The YouTube videos, they make money off of people watching them. So maybe not everything they tell you is the truth. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the next item. Those were my plush items that I got. I also, these are not vintage, but I got these. I got these Laredo boots for 99 cents. Look, they have a nice little, they have the little silver tips on them. And they're in good condition. Now they do have some signs of wear. They have some marking here, and on both sides they have like some markings, almost like they had some kind of spur or something on them. These are a great size. These are 11 EW. I think that means extra wide. Look at the soles of these shoes. So when you're looking for boots are a great find. If you can find them for, you know, $5 or less, you're going to make some good money off of them. Look, they had them listed for, can you see that? Oh, can you see that? It's backwards, but it's $39.93. But it had a green, and green on Monday, yesterday, was 99 cents. Anyway, there is one problem with both of the boots, is that they're coming unglued right here. But I have shoe glue, so I'm going to glue it back. Even if I didn't glue it back, there are people who know about boots, and they know that this is a good quality shoe. This is a good, it's not worn a lot. I mean, I know a lot of you are thinking, that's going to be, I can get this clean. I know I can get it cleaner. And this right down here is suede, and this up here on top is leather. I mean, it's all leather, but this is the suede leather, and this is the more polished, smooth leather. That's what they call it. And these are leather. This right down here is rubber, but this is all leather. And you can tell these have been put on recently. Anyway, that was my boots. So boots are always good. they don't always sell fast. Now, I'll tell you what boots do sell fast, and that's women's boots like this. I've picked up ones that are not leather and the ones that are leather. From now on, I only pick up leather boots. So I went through all of the boots, and at this particular thrift store, they have them hanging on little clips, and they're on the very bottom row. Oh, they're such a pain to get to. But I go through every one of them, and I look on the bottom for the green. And I picked up, I think I had like 5 or 6 pair that ended up being 99 cents. Of those, then I look inside to see what they're made out of. And I found out that about 4 of them were made out of leather. Then I went through them, and I give them, oh man, I give all my shoes a test. I give it this, I take the heel and I pull on it, I twist it, and then I stick my hand down inside and I pull on this part right here. Okay, and one of the shoes, I did that, it went whoop, I put it right back because I don't really want projects. I don't mind on those Western boots because I think I can get like $40 on those. But these are like $20. All right, then I checked the zippers to make sure that both of the boots, the zippers work, and they did. So I ended up with 2 pairs of these women's leather, black leather boots. They sell good. This brand was Tommy Hilfiger. This is really cute. It's just a little bit above the calf. And the other brand is a Naturalizer. And I've sold lots of these boots. I sell lots of these boots. So if I can pick them up for 99 cents, I'm going to pick them up all year long. And I don't care if they don't sell until the winter. I think they're going to sell all year round. I paid a lot of money for this one. I don't normally pay a lot of money for anything, but I did for this one. I paid $10 for this men's suit jacket. It's not necessarily a brand that I recognize. It's not a high-end brand that I know of. I mean, it might be. There's so many different brands of suit jackets, but I don't know if you can see this. It's 100% camel hair. So I've sold one for $35. So I thought if I can sell this for $35, $10, that's $25 profit. Even after eBay fees and stuff, it's almost $20 profit. Whatever. Yeah, I'm thinking so. Okay, going back to shoes. I found one other pair of shoes for 99 cents. Men's shoes are the key if you are trying to make more money. Alrighty. Check these out. The reason I got these, look at it, was number one, they were 99 cents. Look at these. They are leather, but look at how odd they are. They're square toe, and then they come square right here. Somebody is going to either want these for a costume, or they're going to want these because they like something different that nobody else has. And they are leather. You can just look inside. They're not like an expensive brand or anything. And I wanted to show you right here on the edge. Do you see right here where some of the, I don't know, some of the color is coming off of the, they're just worn. So if you'll take shoe polish, you can buy cream shoe polish and you can buy the waxy shoe polish. I buy both, especially for black. And if you put the cream on here and then you put the wax on top of it after it dries, let it dry, and then put the wax on top of it, you'll hardly even notice that that's going on there. And then, I mean, I still disclose that happened. Also, the bottoms of the shoes, this is a really good quality. I mean, you could tell these haven't been worn very much. So these are really good shoes. Even the shoelaces are in good condition, which that doesn't make any difference. But these are good. These are good shoes. I love oddball stuff. Obviously. Oddball stuff is cool. Okay. All right. So at another thrift store, I think it was Friday, I went because I didn't get to go this weekend. Oh wait, there was one other thing that I got at this thrift store, and this was the first thing I picked up. This little bitty, it's not vintage, but this little bitty crossbody purse. Can you see that? Is that cute or what? I did pay $2.50 for it. It's got a long adjustable handle. So cute. Love, 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 love it. All right, so at a thrift store earlier Friday, this one thrift store, she sells everything so cheap. I can come out of there, everything's about $1. The more stuff I put up there, the cheaper she makes it. So this was in this big bin of stuff, just mixed clothes like they were nothing. And she has racks of things hung up, but this was not hung up. I saw this color. Can you see that? And I was like, that looks kind of cool. I like that pattern. So I pulled and pulled and pulled it, and this is what I ended up with. Okay, I want to get a close-up on this, on these buttons. That's cloth right there. All right. Now, I don't know about this designer. It's Christian A from New York. Christian A, New York. I don't know about this designer, but I know that this is quality good. And then I keep investigating, which this is the reason I'm showing you this, is if you're out shopping, irregardless if you're shopping for yourself or if you're shopping to resale, you should investigate clothing, or investigate whatever you're selling. So I start investigating and I look on my tag and it says it's made out of wool and made in the USA. Made in the USA. That means it's going to be better quality than if it was made in China. So I'm almost 100% sure that this is a designer piece and probably vintage. I'm going to list it that way. And if anybody wants to challenge me on that, that's fine too. Here's another item I got from that thrift store. You're going to laugh at this because I did when I saw it. That day that I picked these up, I picked up all for $1 each. A leather coat, a leather skirt, leather pants, and a leather dress. All for $1 each. Check out this dress. It is a long leather dress. I'm hot just looking at it. It's got long sleeves and it is long. It doesn't go all the way to the floor, but it goes past your knees. So I'm thinking somebody wants this. Somebody made it, so somebody wants it. Somebody out there is going to want that. Anyway, you see this little tag? I already made this little tag. So when I am doing my listings, I get a sticky note. And I always do the measurements on my clothing. So on the first line you'll see is the brand name. I'm sorry, I don't know how to flip it around. Brand name, the size, and then I do the measurements, the chest, the length, and sometimes the sleeve. And put it on there. And then if it's made out of something special, like this one's made out of leather, I put that it was made out of leather. If it's made out of cashmere, I put that on there. Because I want to remember, I do all my measurements ahead of time, and then I take all the photos, and then I finish the drafts, the listings. I just have a couple more things that I wanted to show you. This is nice, and I got this at a different thrift store. All of the clothes were 20 cents on Friday, and it was a Friday that I went. This brand, I'm almost positive is vintage. It's called the Titleist, and this is 100% cashmere. Now, I'm going to give you a tip right now. It doesn't matter if it's shrunk, if it's got holes, or if it's got stains. If you can pick it up cheap, pick up anything cashmere. It doesn't matter. Now, this one's in good condition. That's a light blue. It's a women's, and it doesn't have any holes or stains or anything. So this one is going, this is going to be like a $30, $40 sale right here. I sold one that had a stain on it for $20. I sold a cashmere suit. It wasn't 100% cashmere, but it had cashmere in it. It was the jacket and pants, and I sold it for $35 with holes in both of them. They both, I guess a smoker had them. Yeah, go figure. All right, so I do have a couple more items I want to show you that I got. Ta-da-ding! I got these last week, I think. So here's a little wooden shoe. It was 45 cents, but I found out it was made in Holland. Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what it's worth. I got these little straw raffia little coasters. They come in this little basket. These little coasters. I might keep these for myself because I did notice when after I got home that this is splitting out right here. Now, I don't know about you, but I absolutely love this. But when I looked at the comps, they weren't that great. I thought this would be a great sale. This is called Monkey Pod. The name of the wood is Monkey Pod. This is right back there. And it's beautiful. I'm thinking I'm going to keep it for myself, but I love this. I love the shine on it and the color of this. This is beautiful. All right. And when I was a kid, we had these. These are like hot pads. And I noticed somebody else on another video, she says she picks these up and she sells them each individually. Anyway, I got 3 of them. I think they were $2. And I'm going to look them up and see how much they sell for. But, you know, they have a cute little scene. I think each scene is a little, no, the colors are a little bit different on each one. The scene's not different, but the colors are different. I don't know. We might sell them as a set. I don't know. I don't know, guys. All right. Also got this little, I don't remember if it says anything on the back. Anyway, this little, oh, it says, I can't remember. I looked that up, that Kitsubual or whatever. I looked that up, but I can't remember what it is. This is like a little wooden plate, and it's hand painted. Very cute. And then this is a little tin that had Riley's toffee in it. They don't sell for that much, but I thought they was kind of cute. And little wooden wrister. And then this cute little basket that has the turkey on it. Somebody's going to want that to put in there, put it on their table to put their whatever, put their napkins and different things like that in there. I think it's totally cute. So I think I've gotten quite a few things. Some vintage, some are not. I have lots of vintage items. That's the reason I kind of started it, because I have lots of vintage items that I didn't realize I was collecting so many vintage items. I'm not a person that really looks for that, but I am starting to be that person. And I don't know about you, but I just like cool things. Why do we like vintage items? Why do we like vintage items? Number one, they either bring back a memory. Number two, they're usually quality made. And number three, they're something that you don't find today. So if you want a one-of-a-kind item, that's what you're going to want, are those vintage items. And the reason that people pay for them is because of one of those three, or probably a combination of all of those three. So I'm noticing as I am doing my video that sometimes the lights are on my glasses. So if anybody knows how to not have that when I do my videos, if you want to tell me about that, that would be great. Thank you for joining me today on the voyage of the vintage Vizsla. Tell me about your adventures. I'm going to have a challenge for us on the next video, a challenge for us, because I think we all need a challenge to grow ourselves. Regardless if you're just somebody who's at home, being a collector, just starting to thrift. Some people don't even know how to thrift. I can't imagine that. If you're wanting to sell on eBay, if you've been selling on eBay, I think we all need some challenges every once in a while. And that's what my next video is going to be. It's about a challenge, and the challenge that I've accepted for myself. So have a good day. Be real. Keep up with it. Peace out.